from back I know start story be concerning Adom Otchere, eba penny Paul Adom Otchere, and the legendary KKD. I just say na efa KKD ne upset with recent happenings in Ghana, Ghana economy no any senior abai no mismanaging in the eyes of KKD. Now according to KKD no Otchere hwe din ya and no be a cost wo man mu no ni enje ho. Now when Paul Adom Otchere fa KKD statement no and then the good evening Ghana so and break KKD statements down and okofa a picture of KKD and in Nana Akufo-Addo, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the right hand man Nana the secretary ebe two screen ne so as Nana bidie two and ebe two screen ne so and was until say KKD ebe to me on government no a good relationship what I say Gabi Otchere akomo Nana bidie two mu na mo ye Nana fofo nti until say KKD be free sa cycle ne mu aba bonten aba kika kan say mo yeti say na picture Paul Adom Otchere person painting to the public no yet say bia KKD no e bia onya bi interfere enti na bi oba bonten aba be yesa na kasa kwa e akan kasa but Paul an kanisa but o ya kani na sa wuti nse mana Paul kana na just za picture no e na opeso piti na when KKD so kwatena Captain Smart show so e wo nia TV so na KKD so e ho Paul Adom Otchere e ka say okura na bi no waware na so wo do girlfriend ba be event asema be pay kunbia e pay seat e create space e de ma until yiri ma na and I take it so no at the two honomo just a back to back and as a tit for that. Now when Endra good evening Ghana so say na me catch us a response by me the baby ono Paul Adom Otchere tenase and then your fa KKD statement no can say ono die waban on be ya KKD name of person kai KKD say omu kai and as a Ghana for kai enoma pa wa ye dey ama media any broadcasting any journalism e Ghana has say inti ma KKD ma chance Emma and being able to saw no Paul Adom Otchere no and disrespecting no. Now Captain Smart wa friend Jimmy for there ono Paul Adom Otchere no enya na wama na mum no expect to say Captain Smart be more intellectual with his approach. Now for so expect to say KKD so able to me atia Captain Smart wa be no more have that particular conversation but the course so between KKD and Captain Smart and there na e asefem Emma ono Paul Adom Otchere no yen konkote Paul Adom Otchere response of the break KKD no emra
people for the wide conversation about this conflict of interest. And they all said that, but after everything you said, you didn't talk about that. I saw a court of appeal judge at a party on Saturday. And they said, I really like that program, but you know, you should have explained the conflict of interest. So I was concerned that it looks like we, in presenting the program, we did not say much about the conflict of interest. So then we put up that usually on a Sunday on our social media page, that this is our view on the matter relating to conflict of interest. I'll do that now on the touch screen so we can sort of share in it. But that's the second comment. The first comment is, I mean, this one is not good. Kwesi, I beg you. Yes, I'm your junior brother, you're my senior brother. I want to assure you that not just me, all the people of my generation, we love you. We have not forgotten, so calm down. You are still an icon. You are still the finest. Calm down. Show us, teach us to respect women. That's very, very, very important. Teach us to respect women. Those who are close to him still, please remind him that he's an icon. People follow what he does. He should learn and teach us, those coming after him, to respect women. Don't come and talk about women in a derogatory manner and then be on the buyer and be as if she's some rag and be or tata or Ginny Sika. I was so devastated. Is that KKD? Anyway. Much ado, I finished. Let's go to the other one. Who? Smart. Oh, Mr. Smart, what do I have to say about him? Do you know one thing I can say? He's my man. And I used to talk about how he wears black spectacles in the morning. I think he stopped. You know, I think he watches our program and he sees that we are doing paperwork and book and all of that. The other day he tried to do it. Do you know what happened to him? So he said, he said he read a book and quoted a page and said Kwame Nkrumah had said that they had predicted that Russia will attack Ukraine. I put my head like this. I said, oh, Jesus. And then social media went after him. The guy didn't even understand the geopolitics because he won't open a book and read it. He won't. Geopolitics of the world will tell you that by the time Nkrumah died in 1972, Russia and Ukraine were one country. He said it on his program. Yeah, Nkrumah say Russia, but Nkrumah predict. I say, oh Jesus, what is this man talking about? Then my phone started ringing, and when I pick it, everyone was laughing. Say, hey, are you watching your man? You hear what he said? I said, oh God, Nkrumah predict. That's what Smart said on TV. I think he's trying to get into the book thing, and we are delighted that journalists must get into the book thing. I hope that over the next 5 years, most of our current affairs program will have this touchscreen analysis, researching, putting out constitutional articles, putting out data, and challenging the status quo. That's what we have set out to do over the last 4 years, to challenge the status quo using book knowledge. And I'll tell you a story about what Kweku has found for me. He's found the British parliamentary debate in the late 1956 of Ghana's independence. We were working on it. We'll show you. That's the kind of work that excites me. And I'm going to give that guy something. You know, the guy knows how to get me. He knows that history is my weakness. So he sent me that. He said, boss, I've sent you something. I said, what is it? You look at your phone. And he know that to me, it was going to be orgasmic to see the debate of the British Parliament about Ghana's independence in November 1956. And MPs were talking about Ghana and why the independence should go this way and that way. And eventually, at the close of the debate, the bill was granted, voted for by the British Parliament to give the Gold Coast independence under the name of Ghana. Fantastic. We'll deal with it. We'll show it to you. But I think that's what Mr. Smart was trying to do. And then he said something completely, what he said is just suicidal to geopolitics. He doesn't understand geopolitics. Nobody was born understanding geopolitics. We all took a book and read it. Take a book, open it and read it. Because you have a responsibility to teach the public and educate the public. Media is education, entertainment, and information. Kwesi Cheidakwa knows that. He's a broadcast legend. He should tell Captain Smart that it's not to teach them how to insult. Then he says, Paul Adom Otchere is my senior, but he's a fool. I don't mind if you say I'm a fool. I don't care. You see, it doesn't bother me whether I'm a fool or whether I'm smart. People will judge it. So I put a whole thesis out, and all you say is that Paul Adom Otchere is a fool. He's a fool, it's fine. Paul Adom Otchere is a stomach journalist. That's okay. Paul Adom Otchere it's okay. We will continue to put out the work for the young people to see that this is the way to go. Whether I agree with you or you disagree with me, let us do it intellectually. I do not always agree with some other journalist, but the debate is intellectual because we are building a nation. That's what we are doing. We are not insulting each other. We are building a nation. So you think there's conflict of interest, you research it. I think there's a conflict of interest matter. You should see my text exchange with the guy from SAS. I don't know him. He just sent me text, and for the next 30 minutes, we had a solid intellectual debate on the phone. He texted, I texted. He said, no, you were wrong. I said, no, I wasn't wrong. He said, no, but that's defamation. I said, that's not the definition of defamation. He says, tell me the definition of defamation. I gave him, he said, no, you've left something out of the definition. I've just checked Webster's dictionary. This also, I don't know him. And he's a young man. Then we are having the intellectual debate on the phone. We are disagreeing, but we are having a debate. Not Mr. Smart who can say Paul Adom Otchere is a fool. Okay, and then what next? He's a fool. What next? That's all. That's all you have to say. I mean, but he's my man, so no problem. Mr. Smart, if you can do anything for me, bring back the black spectacles that you wear early in the morning at 6 o'clock. Sits on TV, he's wearing shades. I don't know whether he wants to be homogeneous or I don't know whether he wants to look like he's some Al-Qaeda boss or something like that. But anyway, good evening to him. Good evening to all. But on a more serious note, viewers, on a more serious note, anywhere you find him, assure Kwesi Cheidakwa that the generations of Ghanaians have not forgotten what he did for Ghana. We have not forgotten. When we used to watch black and white TV, he was the light that showed us how the world looked like. The adverts that he did. I mean, the first advert he put out, some car adverts, I can't remember what car it was. I mean, people of our generation, we were astounded. I didn't know that this guy we used to call the finest will sink so low. Anyway, Kwesi, all I can say is that we have not forgotten what you did. We love you. But do not teach us to disrespect women. As a society, we have to learn to respect women.
Therefore, so in summer, Paul Adom Otchere by autumn Sunday one caught into the gutter senior Captain Smart more dragging no ne senior KKD edi kasa bebuo ene kasa ntwie what I say I can kasa no edi twi ne ho one quarter way but of asem no and or replying but to response the crowd we say there's a level of decorum what I say we no Paul and yet the usual thing there be a no what I say or dressing a camera and outside the mark KKD and Captain Smart after say on betting on your TV so a train up so aha your gossip 24 me promise me some the update me bremo intimate also be me subscribe button so na betumi ache wide so comment section mo na afi follow on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter be bia gossip24.com any gossip 24 TV macro